Hello friends, continuing my lectures on linear equations in one variable, which I have already taught you. I have told you the basics. I have already explained you the how to solve the problems using the concepts explained earlier. So the link of those two videos which I have already covered various topics, I have already given below in the description. So you can go into the description box below this video and check for those two. I have given the link, I have provided the link. So click on the link and check my previous videos wherein I have explained you the concepts and definitions and showed you how to solve linear equations in one variable. And now today we are going to solve word problems in linear equations. So many students get stuck up in solving the word problems in linear equations with one variable. So I'm going to help you with that today. Okay, so I'll just explain you how to do that. Yeah. Now these are the word problems what I have given you. So you can look at these word problems and then I'll explain you how it is done. So based on that you can understand. If still you have any doubts, you can get back to me in the box below, and then I will come back to you and then explain you further. Okay. Now the problem with the first problem states that two numbers are in the ratio 3:8. If the sum of the numbers is 165, find the numbers. So the problem states that what is given to you? Only the ratio of the numbers are given to you. Numbers are not given. So two numbers are in the ratio 3:8. What are the numbers? We don't know. But they are in the ratio 3:8. Okay. If the sum of the numbers is 165, one more information is given to us that the sum of these two numbers, whatever those numbers are, happens to be 165. Okay. And he is asking us to find the numbers. How do we solve this problem? Okay. Now let's begin. Now let us assume. So let the numbers be 3x and 8x because they're in the ratio 3:8. Okay. So let the numbers be 3x and 8x. Now, according to the problem, the sum is 165. That's what it says. Okay. Now, that means what? Mathematically, 3x plus 8x is equal to 165. Okay. So if I add 3 and 8, because the same terms, 3x and 8x, I can add them. That would give me 11x. So 11x is 165. So I can find the value of x easily. So dividing both sides by 11 over here, what do I get? X is equal to 165 by 11. I get 15. So having got the value of x is equal to 15, now it becomes easy for me to find the numbers. Hence the required numbers are, what did we assume? That the numbers be 3x and 8x. Okay, we know x now. X is 15. So in place of x, I'll put 15. So the required numbers are 3 into 15, 3x. 3x means 3 into 15, 45. And similarly 8x. 8x means 8 into 15 is 120. So now the required numbers are 45 and 120. That's your answer. So these are your required numbers. Okay? That's the answer. Any doubts, any questions on this? Get back to me in the complaint section. I'll get back to you with further detailed explanation. Okay? The second one. Now find two consecutive odd numbers such that 2/5 of the smaller exceeds 2/9 of the larger by 4. So it says that he wants you to find two consecutive odd numbers. Consecutive means one after the other. So such that the 2/5 in such a way the 2/5 of the smaller one exceeds 2/9 of the larger. By how much? By 4. Okay. Now let us try to solve this problem. So let the two consecutive odd numbers be x and x plus 2. Okay. Let us assume that. Right. Now 2/5 of the smaller number is equal to 2/5x. 2/9 of the larger number is equal to 2/9 into x plus 2. Because the first number is x, the other number is x plus 2. Why did I choose x and x plus 2? Because they are odd consecutive numbers. Suppose x is 1. What would the second number, the other number be? 1 plus 2, 3. Supposing this is 3, that would be 3 plus 2, 5. So I get consecutive odd numbers. That is the reason why I have taken x and x plus 2. Okay. So 2/5 of x is 2/5x. 2/9 of the larger number is 2/9 into x plus 2. Clear? Now according to the problem, the difference between these two is equal to 4. Right? So 2/5x minus 2/9 into x plus 2 should be equal to 4. If I take the LCM and subtract, LCM would be 45. You know how to take the LCM, right? So now 45 gets divided by 9 5 times. So 5 to the 10 minus 10x, and then again minus 20 to the 4 into 5 20 plus 45 divided by 5 9 to the 18x. Okay, 4 as it is. Correct. Now if I solve this, 18 minus 10, what do I get? 8. 8x minus 20 is equal to, I cross multiplied 45 into 4. So 45 into 4 is what? 180. Okay, I multiplied this 45 and this 4. That gives me 180. Okay. Now the value of 8x is equal to 200, because 180 plus 20 goes that side. So x would be 200 by 8. That would be 25. Now I got the value of x as 25. So what would the two consecutive odd numbers would be now? Because I've already assumed that the two consecutive odd numbers be x and x plus 2. So x is 25. 25 plus 2. So 25 and 25 7. These are the two odd numbers, consecutive odd numbers. So that's my answer. Okay, clear? Any doubts, get back to me in the complaint section. I'll get back to you with details. The third one. Here it says the denominator of a fraction is 9 more than its numerator. If the numerator and the denominator both are increased by 7, the new fraction becomes 7 by 10. Find the original fraction. Okay. Now he says there is a fraction and the denominator of that fraction is 9 times more than its numerator. Okay, whatever the numerator may be, the denominator is 9 times more. Now if the numerator and the denominator both are increased by 7, add 7 to the numerator as well as to the denominator. After that what happens? The new fraction becomes 7 by 10. That's what he has given. And is asking you to find the original fraction. How do we do it? Let's try to solve it. So let the original fraction be x by x plus 9. I am assuming the numerator to be x. And he says the denominator is 9 times more than its numerator. So if numerator is x, denominator would be x plus 9. Okay. Numerator I assumed. Now according to the problem, okay. Now both the numerator and denominator are increased by 7. Hence the new fraction after you increase, it becomes x plus 7 because numerator is x. So x plus 7 by x plus 9 plus 7. That would give me x plus 7 by x plus 16. Okay. Now according to the problem, this new fraction, what all I got, this one, this should be equal to 7 by 10. That's what it's given to us. Okay. On cross multiplication, we get 10x plus 70. 10x plus 70 is equal to 7x plus 16 into 7 is 112. Okay. Now if you solve this linear equation, 10x minus 7x is equal to 112 minus 70. That would be equal to 3x is equal to, because 10 minus 7 is 3, is equal to, this will give you 42. Okay. Therefore x will be equal to 42 by 3, that is 14. Now we got the value of x as 14. So our original fraction will be x by x plus 9. So 14 by 14 plus 9. Okay. So 14 plus 14 by 14 plus 9. That would give me 14 by 23. So that's my answer. Okay. Clear? Now, in word problems, there are two things that you'll have got to concentrate and be careful with. One is you have to frame the equation, and second part would be whatever equation you framed, if that is correctly done, then you have to solve that equation. So framing is one part, solving is the second part. So in word problems, you have these two things which you need to take care of. Okay. Next. Now what same number should be added to each of the numbers? 2, 7, 10, 25. Now he has given some numbers to you. He is asking you what same number should be added to these numbers so that they are in proportion. Okay. Now let the same number be x. Okay. That should be added to 2, 7, 10, 25. Therefore, the new set of numbers will be, if I add 2 plus x, then 7 plus x, 10 plus x, and 25 plus x. Now, according to the problem, does the problem say? These set of numbers are in proportion. Now, what do you mean by in proportion? It means that 2 plus x by 7 plus x is equal to 10 plus x by 25 plus x. Okay. Now you need to solve this. I told you, first you need to frame the equation. Now the equation is framed. Now solve the equation. How do you solve it? So on cross multiplication, if you cross multiply, what do you get on cross multiplication? 2 plus x into 25 plus x. Here, 2 plus x into 25 plus x, and this and this. Okay. So that's what I did. 2 plus x into 25 plus x is equal to 10 plus x into 7 plus x. If I open the brackets, I get 25 to the 50 plus 2x plus 25x plus x square. Here 70 plus 10x plus 7x plus x square. Okay. Now if x square and x square get cancelled, now 25 plus 2, 27x plus 50 over here on the left hand side of this equation is equal to 17x, 10x plus 7x, 17x plus 70. Okay. Now 27x, all terms containing x to one side and all terms not containing x to the other side, that is the constants. What do I get? 27x minus 17x is equal to 70 minus 15. So this will become 10x is equal to, this will become 20. So my x is equal to 2. Now I got the value of x is equal to 2. Okay. Now that means what? This 2 should be added. 2 is the same number that needs to be added, because that's what we assumed. We said let the same number to be added to all these numbers be x. And what we found the value of x. Now x is 2. So 2 should be added to all the numbers. Okay. So if I add 2 to all the numbers, what do I get? For them to be in proportion? 4, 9, 12, 27. Okay. That would be my answer. But anyway, he's asking you to find only the number. Okay, next sum. A father is 7 times as old as his son. 2 years ago, the father was 13 times as old as his son. What are their present ages? Now, such problems are very common. They are commonly asked. So, he's given you the age of the father, saying that it is 7 times as old as his son. And he has given the ages 2 years ago, the son's age and the father's age. He's asking you to find their present ages. Okay? Now let us assume. So let the son's age be X years, present age. Father's present age is 7 times, 7x. 2 years ago, his age was, 2 years ago he was 2 years smaller. So if his age is now is X years, so 2 years ago it will be X minus 2. Okay. Now 2 years ago father's age is 7x minus 2, because 7x now. 2 years ago, 2 years less. So 7x minus 2 years. Now according to the problem, he says 7x minus 2 is equal to 13 into x minus 2. 13 times as old as his son. Okay. So 7x, now the equation is already framed. Now you need to solve the equation. Okay. So 7x minus 2 is equal to 13x, opening the brackets, minus 26. Solving this, I get x is equal to 4. Okay. Now, when I got the value of x is equal to 4, that means son's age, I assume that's 4, present age. Therefore, the present age, son's age is equal to 4 years, and father's age is equal to 7 times more than his son. That would be 28 years. Okay, 28 years, 7 into 4. So son's age is 4 years, present age, and father's age is 28 years. Okay, clear? So that is how you solve the problem. Correct? Next. Yeah, and these are the 5 problems I have already solved. I took it from this worksheet. Okay, so this worksheet is of class 8, linear equations. These problems were collected from various schools and question papers. Okay, so for the moment we'll stop here and we'll continue in the next class. And next class I'll be taking a new topic. Okay, so till then, take care and goodbye.